I'm playing tennis. I didn't know we were coming here.
Outside of public, we make that left, go back onto going home on the rear entrance. Yeah. To your right. Yeah.
What's that guy, the army guy's name? He's sitting downstairs.
new management company that we got.
We're not finding any malignant cells. They've got to take it out. It's like ugly and humongous. Where's the sunset?
Bobby's an investigator down there. He's got some condos in Venice. Yeah. You know what they're doing?
Low fish in the lower bags. Boxer. They're not. They're very rare. They usually get put down.
Oh, because they're usually born deaf.
Yeah, they're usually born with like hearing problems, vision,
Is he
and
ruining
skin
it?
problems. Like,
What's that?
she was gonna
Is he
be put
ruining
down,
it?
but we ended up
I gotta
making
zoom
her
in, so.
situation.
It's a free country, right?
No,
Yeah.
just more
He
life.
wants to have it back of his head on a live YouTube channel. It's free country, right?
It's terrible.
Nothing I can do
My
about
brother
it.
is deaf,
What's
but
that?
he lives a normal life. Sit. 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 I'm gonna try to be She was with everybody at the dog park. Retired FDNY?
Oh, yeah. Old as that.
Yeah, it's considered a sailboat. Yeah, we had the Coast Guard. Yeah. Because we get we get random plane crashes from the local airport. People get stranded. Like catch on fire and then we go out in the water.
Oh no, yeah.
Here now.
You're fine.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm like a mile. So it's a very convenient.
That's also street wild.
Oh, she wants to go see him.
That's 7:57.
You guys have a great night.
There was a fireboat doing the show, but we couldn't figure out for whom we As he sees the green flag, we would say,
Oh, wait a minute if it does. I'm not here.
we saw it come up this morning.
We made it.
Yeah, just in time, that guy.
A lot of fishing tide plus communities. Tons of it. Tons.
É que assim, eu tô 20 minutos aí, 30 praticamente. Numa praiazinha, tô dando posição pra Marinha. Não, eu tirei pra tudo, dá, mas eu queria saber o que eu vou daí, eu vou esperar o mar de idosos assim, ir embora. E aí eu queria saber se eu queria resgate ou não. Aparentemente não.
So did we. My Paul, think about it. So, you want to talk about like life's most embarrassing moments. Everyone's just looking like.
What are we doing? What am I doing? Yeah, I wanted to get a picture of that sailboat. That sailboat looks good. Thanks for getting you hired as my bodyguard.
My brother was a bodyguard
I believe you.
for Les Paul and
Oh, cool.
the other guy that had those. Oh, Gibson.
Cool.
Les Paul and Gibson.
Now, I'm a professional musician myself, and I'd like having bouncers as bodyguards and somebody to watch over you.
Well, I'm like the polite, non-violent.
No, me too. That's why I hire somebody else to be the rough guy. Another heavenly sunset out
The
there
heavenly
today.
sunset. And tomorrow is going to be World Creativity Day. We look forward to that.
I think we're trying to be creative right now.
We do that every day, right? And it's also Thank You for Library Days. Well, that's true, especially before we had all these cell phones and everything connected. It's like having your own library at home.
Correctamundo.
Once we got the
And video store.
The internet, yeah, that's right.
Blockbuster went bust.
Yeah, right.
Now it's Bustbuster.
Right, yeah, Bustbuster. Okay, it's also, tomorrow will be National Tea Day, and National Kindergarten Day, and National Big Word Day. We'll have to think of one of those tomorrow.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Well, that's about as big as it gets, yeah.
There's another one that begins with A, I can't remember it though.
Okay, today is Look-alike Day. That's for twins of the world, especially certain ones. National High Five Day, and National Pineapple Upside Down Cake Day. That was your father's, one of his favorite desserts. And now we're going into famous birthdays. We have 1937, George Takei, American actor, was Sulu on Star Trek, is 86 years young.
No, he has a rather large internet presence.
Yes.
He's rather popular online.
In 1941, Ryan O'Neal, American actor, was in Peyton Place, Love Story, and Paper Moon. He's 82 years young, and his real name is Charles, I think it was Charles Patrick Ryan O'Neal, I think that's his name. He dropped a few of the names. And in 1949, Jessica Lange, American actress,
Oh, I
was
love her.
in King Kong and Tootsie, and she's 74 years young today.
She was great in Tootsie as well. Yeah. She's super great.
Okay, well, I had to dig back in the archives again because when I was doing Star Trek conventions up north, I did one. I think we've done this before. George Takei. Yeah, I have beautiful handwriting. I got him to sign that up in Massachusetts.
1992.
Mm-hmm. That was the year.
No, it's totally cool. You met him at a Star Trek convention, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I got him to sign. Look at his handwriting.
No, I already got the shot.
Gorgeous. That's prettier than the picture.
No, the picture's great, Sensei Lady. No, it's cool that you met Sulu.
Yeah,
it's super cool, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Gil 27 comes in. Trekkie, me too. Yeah. We're all Trekkies, I think.
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to history. In 1611, The first performance of Shakespeare's tragedy Macbeth was at the Globe Theatre in London. Is that the one you drove by?
Yeah, I used to go by there on the train, yeah.
Oh, on the train.
And it was kind of cool looking at a part of history.
Exactly.
I mean, London is full of old stuff.
Well, you were looking at something, this was way back in 1611.
No, that's super old stuff.
1862, the first pasteurization test is completed by two Frenchmen, Louis Pasteur and Claude Bernard. Good thing they came up with that. That helps us.
But so instead of pasteurized milk, it could have been called Bernard milk?
Yeah, it could have. I guess he gave up his name. Okay, in 2018, the Commonwealth countries decide that Prince Charles will succeed Queen Elizabeth as the next head of the Commonwealth.
He's the king.
And now he's King of the United Kingdom, Charles III.
Not just that, the whole British Empire.
Okay, here's some quotes here. Here's the first two is, I intend to live life, not just exist. And another is, I think being optimistic is ensuring your success. Who said those two quotes?
Me.
You and George Takei.
There you go.
Okay.
I knew I liked Sulu.
Yeah, here's another one here, or a couple of quotes. Fortune favors the prepared mind. And another is, let me tell you the secret that has led me to my goal. My strength lies solely in my tenacity. Who said those two things?
Shakespeare.
It was Louis Pasteur, I said.
Oh, okay.
Now here's the last one. I believe passionately that everyone has a particular God-given ability. Who said that?
Well, a lot of people say that. I don't know who coined it.
Well, this one, particular one that was quoted was King Charles III.
There you go.
Now, we were talking about Creativity Day, so I thought for humor tonight, we're doing creative jokes.
Apropos.
Creativity. And also, I started off, and it's a little different for the first half. You won't have to answer so many questions. It was something I came upon, but I couldn't resist putting it in. Know why English is a strange but creative language?
English is Germanic. It's all Latin.
Oh, well, I'll just read you some. This is the first half. They said, well, let's face it. There's no egg in eggplant. There's no ham in hamburger. There's no pine nor apple in pineapple.
Okay.
And English muffins were not invented in England. And French fries were not invented in France.
French fries were invented in Belgium. I know
Correct,
that one.
that's correct.
Yeah, I know.
And
I was surprised.
and it said quicksand takes you down slowly.
Correct.
And boxing rings are square.
Correct.
And a guinea pig is neither from Guinea nor a pig. They're from South America, and they're rodents. Okay, here's another.
This is all factual stuff.
Yeah, I know. This is another interesting one. If a vegetarian eats vegetables, what does a humanitarian eat?
Pass.
It's a good thing to pass on that one. Oh, how come people recite at a play and play at a recital? And they park on driveways and they drive on parkways.
Correct.
And how can a house burn up as it burns down?
Correct.
And you fill in a form by filling it out.
Correct. This is hilarious,
It's
actually.
just like opposites attract. That's why I put it in when I came across it. I said, my goodness.
It's all factual.
Okay, now we go into ones that I can kind of ask you about.
Right.
What happened when I held a creative writing seminar at a woman's prison last month?
Pass.
Well, it had its pros and cons. Okay, what nation is the most creative?
Pass.
The imagination.
No, that's actually it.
Yeah, I
That
like
is
that
factual.
one. What was the name of the knight who created math?
Pass.
Circumference.
Circumference? That's too high level. I couldn't get that
I
one.
like that. What happened after, in the beginning, God created Earth?
Pass.
Well, then everything else was made in China. I like that one. Okay, did you hear about how the Italian chef created a popular Italian dish that actually helps you lose weight?
Well, I've been to Italy twice and actually have great food, and a lot of it is healthy.
Now, that's one answer. They said, well, he was awarded the No Belly Pizza Prize.
No belly?
We need to all eat that kind of pizza.
Isn't that isn't it Oprah Winfrey, and she has like cauliflower bread?
Probably.
And I'm like going, disgusting.
Oh, you haven't tried it.
I've tried cauliflower. I don't like it. I don't like broccoli. I don't
You
want to
haven't
have my
tried it
pizza
like,
with.
like bread. They probably disguise it. Okay, know why not all construction work is created equal?
Pass.
Well, for example, enlarging a drilled hole is boring, but fastening pieces of metal together is riveting.
I knew I couldn't get that one.
Okay, here's the last one.
And you can say that joke next year because I won't even remember it.
No, I won't either.
But it is riveting to hear you say it.
Yeah, right. Why did God create Adam before he created woman?
Pass.
That's a safe answer. Because he didn't want any advice on how to do it.
I'll take that for 5 cents.
Yeah, we all know.
No, that was funny.
We all know what that means. Okay, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight as part of our Sunset family. No two sunsets are the same. The jokes might be, but not the sunsets. So come back each and every night to see just what's happening at the South Jetty here in Venice, Florida, live. And please subscribe and hit the like button.
And ring that notification bell on the right-hand side. Scroll up 1, 2, 3, and click all, because we do follow Sunday. We change our time every Sunday. We're changing it.
Right, and speaking of time, it's time for our theme song, Running Around This Town, that you did under Whittier, and I'll say good night, Blair.
Hey, Sunset, awesome show. You guys in the chat, awesome. Another heavenly sunset here tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow here live from the South City. For another, we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. You were talking about rain, but that's next week, right?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah, okay, that's far away. So we look forward to finding you all here. You're all part of the Sunset family. Signing off for Sunset Layer, I'm Blackie Fitzpatrick saying ciao for now. You guys are awesome.
Shines, shine and make